You lock your doors and hide. You lock your doors and hide. You lock your doors and hide. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, come on out and fight. Oh, come on out and fight. Oh, come on out and fight. Yeah, 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 yeah. This planet needs a right. This planet needs a right. This planet needs a right. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But somehow I get the feeling you're overwhelmed, so I hope you can hear because I need this. My faith has always been strong, climbing mountaintops of insecurity as I am beaten down by the rocks and boulders, made up of all the hatred in the world, while keeping a trained eye upward at the sky because I know, no matter how many of those rocks tumble upon my head, there's comfort in your silent voice, and I can make it to you. But I'm afraid, as I look around at this world that has quickly become so dystopic, I wonder where you are, where you've went. I've never known you as one to skip out at the last minute for a little rest and relaxation before the next world war. But then again, some have. And I've dealt with these people all my life, beaten down by their cries of ignorance and protestation against something that I know to be true in my heart of hearts, but I can't argue with them anymore. I don't have their answers. I look upward through the sky, and for the first time in my life, I can't see your face looking back down at me for comfort. I'm desperately groping through the darkness for the pull of your grace, and I feel like cattle out to pasture on a snowy night. Where are you? Where have you gone that's so important? I want so badly to turn to the others and lead them forward and through the darkness into the light. But I'm beginning to wonder whether or not the light is even there, and their eyes are adapting to the darkness. Come back! We can't save ourselves! As the few persuade the many to turn away from you, I'm convinced that two species of your creation will become collateral damage to your negligence, and I want them all to be where you are. But where are you? Who are you? You told Moses as he sat at the burning bush in the desert, I am who am. What are we as mankind supposed to take from that? God is being, in the sense that you simply are. I am, who am. This mystic metaphysical revelation simply exclaims that you are existence. Though having no beginning or end, you simply are. We as creatures have an existence so entirely distinguishable from your own. But all existence gives way to identity, status. I am a man, I am a woman, a rock, a tree, a flower. We all have the presence of God in us, simply because we exist. So then what of these Xenos? They exist too, Lord. They are beings just as much as we are beings, therefore they must share in our relation to you. Though externally human, are their insides devoted to your presence? Do they seek this spiritual unity for their own glory or for yours? But the Word became flesh, because in yielding existence we yield action. I am sleeping, I am reading, I am doubting, I am aiming this gun square into the face of another being, and I am about to pull the trigger because I can. I can and I will are two completely separate topics. The motive drives our action, but whether or not to take that action is left open to us by the endless possibilities granted us by our existence. Motive is what allows us to take our life as clay, put it on the potter's wheel, and allow it to spin away. As it spins, the days pass by, hours tick away, and the motive is driven by the ambition of the potter. So what is their motive? They preach unity, salvation, and strength through spirituality, but spirituality requires a spirit. I only hope that spirit is yours, O Lord, for I will serve no other. All I can tell my congregation is that we must hope in their good nature and grant them the same chance at existence as you graciously have given us. All we have now is our faith and our actions. Can I help you, son?
Yeah.
Come on, spit it out, boy.
Well, I was just wondering if I could maybe speak with you, Father.
Call me Stephen. Sit. What can I help you with?
My best friend is a Xenosapien. I really need to talk to somebody about it.
You're afraid?
I don't know what to think. I'm kind of afraid. I really just, I want to know, how do I know that he's really him, you know?
Do you think that just because he's opened up and offered a little more about his existence, that he's a totally different person?
Yeah, but this is a huge thing.
Is it?
Yeah!
Why?
He's not a human!
What does that mean?
He's not even from this planet! That's what it means.
I know that, but what does it mean for the relationship the two of you have?
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter.
No, it does! Because I can't trust him anymore.
Why not?
Because.
Because why?
Just because, look, if you're just gonna sit there and keep asking, why, then I'm gonna go.
No, wait, look. If you're gonna go, just trust that faith is always the best way to get through things.
Yeah, thanks.
My name is Adrian. A-D-R-I-A-N. I use these letters to make up the sounds of my name. I look just like you. I talk just like you. The only difference between you and I is that I am from a different planet. You call us strangers, but we are nearly your neighbors, your co-workers, your best friends. Would you want your best friend to lose their rights because they are different? I want to ask you to stop the persecution because I want to be able to hug my best friend tomorrow.
Adrian, have a seat.
How are you, Elizabeth? Meredith.
Were you watching my speech?
I was.
I thought there would be a coup right then.
It wasn't bad.
I don't know what to do anymore. I can't see any way of this ending well.
It will because it must.
What's that supposed to mean?
Only that I'm confident that we can come up with some sort of agreement.
People are terrified, Adrian.
I know.
And I'm sure these rebellion groups aren't helping. They're joining together. What if started to call themselves the First Dynasty?
Yes.
Aren't you afraid?
No.
Then you must have a plan. People expect me to know what's going on, and I don't know any more than they do, and it's starting to bother me, Adrian. Something needs to happen, or people are going to riot.
Our offer has not changed. We will share our spiritual
That's
knowledge.
not enough.
What is it that you want?
People want to know that you are not going to blow up our planet on a whim.
That is ridiculous, and you know it.
I don't know anything anymore. People want your help, want you to solve our problems.
That is precisely what we propose to do.
That's not what I mean. Where are the spaceships? Where is the technology?
I made myself clear. We will not share technology with creatures that are less advanced than ourselves.
You realize that the next step is to just take it.
Are you threatening us?
No. Of course not. But it has become obvious to me that I don't have control of the people anymore. What am I supposed to do if they decide to take matters into their own hands?
We are more than capable of handling ourselves.
You won't fight back.
We will do what we must.
God bless us all.
They say that blood is thicker than water. But what do I do when our blood isn't the same kind? How do I react when everything I thought I knew about you is dying and being reborn as hatred? How could you? We let you into our home, allowing you to sprightly rush into the open arms of a family that was perfect to begin with. I played with you night and day to teach you that love wasn't just a word that people on television said, it was an honest expression of affection relayed from one person to another, from mother to son, from father to son, from brother to brother. How could you? Is it because your blood is not as thick as mine? My blood is coursing through me carrying honesty and strength and justice and love. Love, which apparently is as expendably thrown aside as a used diaper in your hands. It lends the support you need until the ship falls through and you no longer have need for it. Your blood is not as thick because you are obviously less than I am. How could you? I loved you like any brother would love another, and you wounded me worse than Cain and Abel, but I would rather die than have to live near you ever again. Or maybe I'll condemn you. Condemn you to death the same way you condemned our family. The same way your so-called people condemned ours, and for that I will never forgive you. You turned my family against me, so the only solace I could find was my hatred of you, so I'll take it. I'll take it, and I'll leave, and I'll never come back. And when the rain comes falling down in sheets, thunder, rattling on the tin roof of the porch, and you need someone to comfort you, don't look for me, because we're not brothers. Not anymore.